So we are live. Welcome
Well,
everyone.
uh,
And I was just talking to Tsem. This is your name, Tsem? How
Gem.
you? Chem,
Correct
Chem,
pronunciation is Gem.
Gem,
Gem. Yeah.
Gem. That's a nice name.
Thank you. It's
And
so easy for Turkish language.
I was just saying I'm extremely stressed because there is
Me too.
35 people waiting for this interview, and I never had such a massive interest. So Chem
Yeah.
is the founder of Fortis Oeconomia,
Co-founder, actually.
co-founder.
Yeah.
And this is why I want to talk to you, because there is also your the other co-founder
Yeah. This
that
is
I
me.
want to learn more about, because
Mhm.
I read he's actually behind all of the game theory here.
Yeah. He's the creator and the founder of the idea, actually. I am making things in real. He
Okay, so
always come up with new ideas, new projects, new things, and I'll just say, okay, let's do this. Let's do this way. Right. This.
yeah. So, Jem, can you tell me who you are? Because I checked you're actually architect. You are not
Yeah.
developer or anything like
No,
this.
not
So,
that.
yeah. So please tell me who you are. What's your background, and maybe how did you get into blockchain for the first time?
Okay, sure. My name is Jen. Uh, I graduated from architecture and working like 1 year as an architect. I worked in about 10 abroad projects, making shops, making designing things. However, I did not enjoy the architecture very much, and I went into new searches, new work areas, new things. And I found myself inside of the crypto world. It wasn't it wasn't the first choice that came up in my mind, but it wasn't also hard to me to adapt, as I've been into new things and technology since childhood. On the sixth or seventh month of my entry into this world, I found myself building forts, actually.
So when was the first time you found crypto?
Actually, like 2016 or something like that.
Was it
Uh,
Bitcoin or
yeah,
something else?
Bitcoin. It was very popular, and I said to my father, "Let's buy a Bitcoin, let's do things." But in this time, he's very skeptical, and I just forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
And things come like that.
So you said you were like building forties like
Mhm.
way earlier, but from what I see, the forties came to exist in October 2021. But you
Yeah,
said it was earlier.
yeah.
Well,
Because there's some research part in it, some discussions about it. Me and Mr. Chinav was doing. There's a lot of things we discussed. We argued about it. Like 7 months is total time, actually.
mhm. So there is this your co-founder, right?
Mhm.
Let me actually open the. I should have it opened, because I tried to check your team, and it's very difficult. Like they basically do not exist. Like it,
Mhm.
it was. So Dr. Sinar Oskan,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
He was our founder.
is he real doctor?
He's a neuroscientist. He's at the research part of it, like
Hmm.
the treatment part, research part of it.
So does he has background in like computer science, or more in
No,
medical
no, no,
medic?
no,
So it's
no.
also medical.
Yeah.
It is medical science. Okay.
Mhm.
So how did he come up with the idea of Fortis economy? Because you said that's his plan.
Actually, he always talked about some economic problems in the existing world, existing economical problems, how people deal in it. As he always talk about it, and things build it up to this idea. Actually, we want some economical system that everyone will be equal, not placing each other's heads.
I understand. But
Yeah.
um, so which year actually the 40 started between you two?
Uh, Last year, actually.
Last year. Okay.
Last year.
So
20.
isn't it naive? Because my understanding in the economical system,
Mhm.
it is impossible that everyone wins.
Uh,
Like
Actually,
those who
mhm,
have more assets and more money will be able to
mhm.
compound more and achieve more. So how can be economy based on this equality? I don't know.
Actually, there is a misunderstood parts in this. Everyone could be equal if the system not wins. There's always someone wins and someone loses. But in our system, people win, but system lose. How system lost this game? It destroy itself eventually in years. This is the main
Hmm.
concept behind the FOT, our native coin. FOT,
Hmm.
every time people, or whatever, burn a FOT, it is total supply decreasing.
Hmm.
So system actually destroys itself, lose this game,
Hmm.
while people win.
Hmm. Sorry to tell you because I hear your notifications.
Mhm.
If you can mute,
Oh,
or it's not big issue for me, but maybe
yeah, sure, sure.
for some people who watch. Um, regarding the food, and we will go further because I want to stay with this subject. So,
Mhm.
you tweeted that food is designed to cease to exist.
Yeah.
Mean to be all burned. But I
Mhm.
think I also read in the white paper, or somewhere on your page, that food also has the role of this kind of governance token, the main token of whole systems. Is it Did I understand it wrong, or the food
Yeah,
is just to be burned, or what's the
the main
main
concept is to burn. Actually, there's a lot of ideas, things coming up our minds every day. So keeping all things synchronized is kind of hard sometimes.
Mhm.
uh, but we always answering to people's questions about how updated version of our ideas going.
So what would be the purpose of food? Just to burn, or is the just to burn?
Burning and letting people win and start the chain of Fortis. It's the
Mm-hmm.
starting point of the chain of Fortis.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So that there's both of you, but you see, I believe every project require to have really good developers behind it. So
Yeah.
I want to ask you, because there's also Matthew Sachs, theoretical finance coordinator, Isam Oral, which is, I believe, your wife or maybe your family, and some other developers. So could you tell me more about developers and like if they have any experience in blockchain?
Yeah, our smart contract developer has really good experience
So
in
who is the main developer?
Johnny. He's our
Johnny Lai.
Yeah, he's our smart contract developer, and he's doing amazing job at it. Yeah, everything will be possible because of him.
Where did you meet him? Like, were you looking for blockchain developer, or you actually
He's
knew
a
him?
friend of Çınar.
Mm-hmm.
He made a connection first, make the connection with him, and
Yeah, yeah.
came up like that. He want to work with us, so people things
Mm-hmm.
come in together perfectly.
Yeah. So um, it's quite an odd choice because seems you are rather new to the blockchain, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
I would say. And Juno is also a very new smart contract platform,
Yeah.
which kind of baffles me. How did you find about Juno, and why you decided to do the smart contract on Juno and not, for example, Ethereum, Solana or any other project, like, because it's strange. Like Juno just came to exist in like end of last year, right? Like it's
Yeah, yeah.
so could you
Back end
tell
of
me?
last year.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I have a 7 months, like 1 year or 7 months background in crypto world, but Mr. Chinar has lots of, uh, his past goes too much,
Mm-hmm.
and he's also in Cosmos ecosystem since the release of Atom and
Oh,
Cosmos
okay.
Twitter.
Yeah.
He also gave me an idea, and I joined the Cosmos ecosystem because of him.
Mm-hmm.
We have been in the Cosmos ecosystem since the very beginning of our crypto adventure, mine or him. We have been in the Juno ecosystem since the very beginning of the Juno networks.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the reason we built our project of Juno Layer 1 is that very creative and beautiful projects can be created on Juno.
Mm-hmm.
It's fairly easy, fairly low fee prices, and there's a hype effect on of users on the Juno network,
Mm-hmm.
and that impressed us. So
Mm-hmm.
we chose Juno for our project.
And when does it require the knowledge of the programming language Rust or not? I
Yeah,
want.
yeah, it
So
requires.
so so the developer also
Yeah,
was like
yeah,
knew Rust very well. Is
yeah,
the
sure.
okay? Is he also
Especially,
from, yeah,
Johnny is very
experience?
experienced
Yeah, it's
in
okay.
Juno.
Okay, so is he from the same country as you, or is he work
No,
remotely?
no, he's working from remote. We all of us working from remotely. Only Mr. Chinar and I came up together.
And I guess
Johnny.
your wife
My
or
sister,
your
she's
sister.
actually,
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
she's living in Ireland, in Dublin.
All right,
Mhm.
and but she's also the developer, right?
Yeah, she's
So
a content developer.
so she work with the Johnny. She work with the Johnny together, or
Yeah, our all developers works in together for
okay.
giving between their self ideas, talk,
Mm-hmm.
talk talk to each other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everyone actually work together for this project.
Yeah. So it seems quite of like, I don't know, but when I saw Fortis Oeconomia, it feels like it's kind of a novel approach. Like everyone gets confused because there is so much mechanics, and I wonder, was it inspired by any other project? Because I was trying to think, is there other project that was doing similar thing on Ethereum maybe? Or if you could give me some closest project that would help me to understand what's going on here,
Yeah,
maybe inspiration. Yeah.
it's a very unique project from my point of view. It's not right to compare Fortis a previous DeFi project or an economic system. Fortis approaches both of these concepts from an innovative and
Mm-hmm.
disruptive perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Traditional economic system that exists in today's world, all world aim to be sustained indefinitely.
Mm-hmm.
Fortis has not such concern like this. While we designed Fortis as an economical system, we designed it in such a way that one day the system will terminate itself. It's a very unique point of
Mm-hmm.
view, in my opinion. And its systems are actually fairly easy. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're just clicking some buttons.
Yeah, and this makes like because this is like this makes everyone like you click some buttons and it kind of works. Some people could like argue because people concerns are like the value of the token, but
Mm,
what I understand here, the value of the tokens comes just from the people buying it, right? So people buy it, it drives the value. You decided to go with the airdrop, so there's the value, and this is the
mm,
way that Juno has the value. That's the way I believe Terra Luna has the value, because they have some mechanics that
mhm.
UST was backed by Terra. They trying to diverge to BTC. I don't know if you ever heard of Terra,
Of course, I have
because
that.
many people trying to compare this
Mhm.
because they have this stable coin. So this is like, let's go here. We have, let's trying to understand with people.
Mhm.
uh
Actually, I can explain to all people our four tokens mechanics actually.
yes,
That's no
this is
problem.
what I'd like to focus.
Okay.
So
I can draw it actually. Is it okay? I
yeah,
can
you
make
can
a
share
drawing.
the, you can actually share the screen if you want. You can find it
No,
in the options.
I'm making drawings with this pen.
Okay, okay, yeah, you
Is it
can.
okay for you? I
Of
just
course, like it's all good. I can make probably could make it bigger somehow. Let me. What? Not this way. I want to make you bigger. No. Okay. Ah, nope. Nope. I can. Okay. Seems I cannot make myself smaller and you bigger. But that's okay, I
let's
guess. Let's use this one.
let's try this. You can see this, right?
Yes, we have FOT font.
Okay. Okay. There's four structures built on Fortis. Fort.
So what font derives value from?
Sorry.
Um, where FOT gets
Mhm.
value from, or is just like the
It's
I,
quite hard to reach fort actually. There's very specific ways to reach fort, and it's burnables. So whenever fort burn there, its max supply will be lowering.
mm-hmm,
So some point of view, it's a store of value actually.
mm-hmm. So let's go with the FOT.
Mhm. Sure.
You started we have the first token.
No,
What's
I
that?
actually draw the whole chain and explain it to you.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Can I talk when you drawing this?
Sure, 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 sure.
Um, so as you said, the FOT could be store of value. Are there plans for FOT to be tradable, or it will not be?
The probability will not be.
Yeah. But I guess it works because you can always burn it, right? So
Yeah,
it will have value like 10x of B food. So people who decide to keep FOT, they still can do it and keep it as the
yeah,
store of value.
yeah.
But when they decide to liquidate that, they can burn it and it will
Yeah,
be
of course, that can be
yeah.
doable. And its B fault ratio will raise when 1 million of fault max supply when burned. For example, sorry,
Take it, it's fine. Take it, it's fine.
uh, its B fault ratio will rise whenever a fault burned.
Hmm.
1 million supply of fault burned. For example,
But the
fault
total supply will be 100 million of
yeah,
FOT.
100 million, yes.
Hmm.
Whenever the supply reach 99 million, one foot will be equal to 11 B foot.
Hmm.
And this ratio will increasing like that. 97 million, there's a 13, 13 B foot. It's equal 13 B foot.
Hmm.
It's raising up like that.
So at some point we will have one FOT will be worth nearly 100 B food,
Oh,
right? Because every
yeah,
million you will add
yeah,
one B food. So
yeah.
at 97,
Mhm,
one FOT equals 13 B food. At 96, one
yeah,
FOT equals 14. So I believe when we go down to remaining like 5 million
mhm,
FOT, one
yeah.
FOT equals
A lot of
90.
B foot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that could encourage some people to actually
Mhm,
keep FOT because the value of it increase in B food, but the downside of it is it cannot be staked.
yeah.
Yeah, like so okay. So this mechanics I guess works because that will balance the value
Mhm.
of right?
It's actually makes the if anyone is in the opinion that first comers will have an have any advantage over the current users.
Yeah, so
Uh,
I guess what you speaking now, the first commerce,
alright.
which is
People would
usually
think like that
the
there are
Ponzi, right?
advantages. Yeah,
Because that would be the Ponzi that the first users have
yeah,
advantage and the last
mhm,
one. So
yeah.
yeah, you can tell me why it's
I'll
not
suggest
true.
they can consider the value effect of the final burning thought in the system.
Mm-hmm.
Each thought equals the thousands of possibilities, and the users use these possibilities to trade.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding the sustainability of the system, unfortunately, nothing in this universe lasts forever.
Mm-hmm.
So, who will burn the last foot will be also has some advantages like newcomers.
Mm-hmm.
It's the beauty of the thought itself
Mm-hmm.
and our economic system itself.
It's quite interesting because what I start to thinking about the person who will hold last food, it will it be tradable between wallets?
Yeah, sure.
Can you send FOT
Yeah,
from what
yeah,
you
sure.
you can? Okay.
Mhm.
That could have like secondary market speculation value because if someone has last one FOT,
Mhm.
that's very scarce. You know what I mean? Someone can be like, I sell it for million. That could create the secondary speculation market, right? Because that
Probably.
will be the last token remaining.
Mhm.
But
In the world.
that just my thought. So
But it is a lot of B thought, a lot of G thought, whenever.
yeah. So then um I let me actually open Discord. I wonder if I want to invite people. Sorry, because I think there's many people from Discord, but I want to invite them because at the end also if you would be okay, I want some people to
Yeah,
ask
sure, sure.
the questions, right? So um, let me just share it. So then, as we burn the FOT, uh, we get the B food.
Yeah.
So what is the total considering the burning mechanism? What is the total supply of the B food?
It's 6 billion.
6 billion. So
6 billion.
considering all the mechanics that can go that up to
Yeah.
6 billion.
It's quite hard to reach that, but eventually it will be 6 billion. Yes.
But we will never reach that because people burn B food, right?
People have to burn food and food to reach B food, and they have to mint G food with that. Yeah.
Yes, so we can assume we will not reach 6 billion because some people already burned B food to G food.
Um, no, it's not burnable. It's totally reachable.
So you can change G food back to B food later?
Yeah.
So they are just locked. B food is being locked, not burned,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, I understand. So the B food will be always in circulation.
Yeah.
It's not deflationary.
It's inflationary.
So
Deflationary part is fourth
yeah, so it will reach um
billion.
6 billion and then it stays at 6 billion.
Yeah.
Is it correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
Because all the when B thought reach 6 billion, the whole thought is burnt. That means whole thought supply
Mm-hmm.
is burnt.
Mm-hmm.
That means
Okay. Well, I'm asking so many questions because also I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
yeah, okay.
So we have another module that will be coming, and this is S food, right?
Yeah, that will be released tomorrow.
Yes. And could you tell me what is this module exactly?
Stable model is a SFOT module. SFOT is a dollar packet stable coin. It's
Mm-hmm.
equals to $1. It's a stable coin.
Mm-hmm. So, what is the mechanics behind the stability of the stable coin of your project?
Actually, there are a few approaches for stable coins.
Mhm,
One of them is pool supported stable coins like DeFi pools, whatever, and algorithmic stable coins. But in our perspective, our point of view, the correct approach is mixing them, the hybrid one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Mixture with pool supported and algorithmic stablecoin point of views. So how we approach this hybrid view? Stable model and clearance sale model are the part of algo approach, algorithmic stable approach. Uh, in stable model, users can turn their GFOT to SFOT,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
So
users actually can mint SFOT with their GFOT.
uh okay, and GFood is also does GFood has maximum supply, which would
Yeah,
be
100K.
100K is
Yeah,
maximum
yeah.
supply of
But
the.
it's also hard to reach that maximum supply.
I understand. Okay. So the G food will derive value from the speculation, which I believe it will derive value from
Mhm.
the B food, because if people buy B food, the value increases, right?
Yeah,
And this value increases also the value of the G food.
yeah.
And I believe the amount of stable coins that people are able to mint equals
Mhm.
to the value of G food. Is it correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, so as we will be create as the as we will be creating more of the stable coins,
Mhm.
could we assume the value of the G foot is rising? In order to create new stable coins, we have to use the G foot, right? So in
Yeah.
order to create new stable coins, we have to
Actually,
change the G foot into the stable coins, right?
yeah, it's actually there's a connection between these point of views actually, like pool and algorithmic stablecoins. How we keep SWOT equal to $1. There's GFOT has crucial part in this thing. Uh, we have stable pools, stable swap modules in the SWOT stable
Mhm.
R stable model. So the bots, market makers are get the information from these pools about the situation of SWOT, their maximum, its maximum supply, its price, and with stable model itself and clearance sale model, it will be keep balance the SWOT to $1. The
Mhm.
main mechanism works like this, and GFOT and stake GFOT amount is have crucial part in this mechanism.
Mhm.
That's
Um. So I wonder. Um. What I read about the stable module in your Medium post, I believe.
mhm.
Um. When I redeem my GFoot, right? I have some GFoot right
Yeah.
now, and once the
Mhm.
stable module go live, I can redeem them,
Yeah, to SWOT.
and I
In
can
SWOT form.
get the. Is it equal amount of S food I will be able to get, or maybe 90% of it, or it will be
There
the
is yeah, there is have yeah, will have swap fees or liquid providers reward or something like that. But in practically, yes, you can redeem your GFOT with to SFOT in our stable model.
and that will be equal amount. So let's say my GFoot stake is worth 1,000 US dollars at the current moment. Will I
Mhm.
be able to redeem 1,000 S foot, or maybe 900 S foot? How much I will.
900, and between 900 and 10,000,
Okay,
100
so a
actually.
little bit less, just a
Mhm.
little bit
Yeah,
less, a
yeah.
little bit less. Okay, and then you said that the G foot, this G foot that I redeem for S foot, is going
Mhm.
for the auction, right? Is it correct?
Is it? It goes to yeah. Actually, it's called like that. We can call like that. Yes.
So so what happens with the G foot after,
Actually,
basically?
it's actually go to pools and it's SWOT part come from that pools too. Yeah.
So the G food go to which pool? Sorry. So I know it might like it's I'm trying to learn myself. I know the questions
Okay,
might not
okay,
be.
no problem.
Yeah.
It goes to. Um, Sorry, I'm coming in seconds because my dog is barking right now.
Oh, no problem. Just do what you just
Maybe
do
you
what
can you don't hear it, but I will come in seconds. Sorry.
it's okay. It's okay. We have the easy conversation. So guys, I see some questions of yours. I'm trying my best to understand the project. I'm trying my best to ask the questions. I hope it doesn't annoy, but like I think we all have concerns, and that's why I'm trying to do here. Um, but if you have some notes, because after I finish the conversation, I would like to maybe let the gem speak, and at the end, if you have some concerns, I would like to share them, address, so the gem can answer, right?
So I'm very sorry.
It's okay. It's
I'm
okay. I
focused to him actually, and I can't hear you and can't focus to you what you're saying.
it's
My
it, it's
my
okay.
brain is downside actually.
Don't worry. That's just the easy chat. So let's go G foot. Like I
Yeah,
redeem the G foot for S foot. I have the S foot now. And
yeah,
what
and
happens with
your
my
default goes to clearance sale model where you
Mhm.
can buy GFOT with your SFOT. You can
I
also
understand.
buy SFOT with SFOT
And
with.
other people can do it as well.
Yeah, sure. Another person can buy GFOT with their
hmm
SFOT.
hmm
The,
So here is the question. What does the value of G foot would tank if the people would only exchange G foot to S foot and not back, or not?
Yo, no, they can buy SFOT with their GFOT and GFOT with their SFOT.
Yeah, but if
Both.
if people if people only do this to the S foot, right? If they don't buy back but only change G foot to S foot, does it affect the value of G foot or not?
No, 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 no.
Because it's backed by the B foot, right? Is it correct?
With SFOT, users can buy BFOT too. We
Okay.
have default SFOT pools in our system too.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
So
So,
yeah.
what could actually break the stability of S foot? Could you tell me what is the danger here, and could maybe affect the sustainability? Is it because what happens when the price of the B foot tank down, right? Which
Mm-hmm.
also tank down the price of um. I give you example.
Default price uh, can go down, yes, but SWOT will be our SWOT liquidity, added liquidity will handle and tank the price speculation, I guess.
How would it tank the price speculation? How would it?
We have SWOT pools, SWOT paired pools, SWOT USD, SWOT BFOT
Mhm.
in common SWOT USDC pools actually in our systems. And this liquidity in these pools can handle the price change of SWOT and stable it to $1.
I think I understand. So is
It,
it if
it is much more easier when I talk with my native language, but in English I can
I
not.
no, it's
uh,
totally understand, like it's fine. So I understand if the price of S food would tank, the pool would stabilize, and let's say there would be exchange the
it
UST
basically
to.
works like that. If SWOT price goes below $1,
Mhm,
clearance sale model will handle itself. It's when it's gone down $1, that means SWOT is too much in the circulation. And when the transaction made in clearance sale model, the excess SWOT will be burned.
mhm. So people who provide the pools with the S food, they also they take a little bit of risk on themselves. Is it
Yeah,
correct? Because they can lose the S food.
yeah, sure.
But thanks to that, we know that S food
Stabilized.
is stable. But
Yeah,
but people can decrease their net worth by providing the pools because there is always risk of
sure.
the selling
There's some
pressure.
arbitrage opportunities between these pools also.
I
In
understand. Yeah.
SWOT BFOT pool, SWOT USDC pool, SWOT UST pool, there's a lot of arbitrage opportunities in these pools. And
Hmm.
there is the where things get beautiful.
Hmm.
To day traders, to arbitrage opportunities are best thing to make money,
Hmm.
to earn money. And Fortis actually offer them this too.
Hmm. I wonder because some people, I think it was Dimi from the Core One Juno, they were like asking about checking your code. Did they check or not?
We pushed the pull request actually, and we updated our GFOT staking contract last night, and it was amazing actually. We updated the contract, and like 6,000 executes happened last
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
It's quite
But
amazing.
did some of them check the contract and
Yeah,
confirm the contract is all good?
we pushed the contract and we updated our GFOT contract. We also pushed that too, and they will check it when they have time actually.
Also, so you are in touch with the Core One
Yeah, we are in touch with Juno team.
with Juno team? Yeah. Is this specifically do you know which members or not?
I'm not meet with them with person, but our Mr. Chinar and a lot of team members in the Fortis are getting in touch with them.
Oh,
Right?
that's cool. You know, I think it's good confirmation to the community that
Yeah,
you actually do
we are
discuss
yeah,
with
we are
the
in
Juno team.
conversation with Juno team actually.
Yeah.
How
Uh,
we are
sorry.
how we didn't in touch with them. We are working in their network.
Yeah, I know, but like Juno is permissionless, so everyone can build this. I wonder if the any of the team member have access to all of your tokens because you know what's very popular in the scamming community, the rack pool. So is it possible with your
No,
network
no
that would
one
be?
can reach the whole supply of G-Fort, B-Fort, Fort,
So there
S-Fort.
is no tokens that are in possession of the team contract that they could tank the price.
What? My token with my own money, actually. And
Yeah.
I'm using it to provide liquidity to pools.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Mm-hmm.
knows them. I bought with them with my own money.
Mm-hmm. I had the so yeah, like as you said, because I did read your white paper.
Mhm.
And did you plan to? I wonder if at the start did you have plan to raise money from investors or not?
No, we
So
are
you
not
didn't want to raise
venture
investors.
capital, or we do not want to. It's actually.
And I read something that team members bought the FOT, right? You invested in the project. Like why?
Yeah, sure. I bought my coin with my own money.
Why did you require to invest? Was it to fund the developers?
Sorry, I didn't understand you.
Why did you buy the FOT? Was it in order to fund the developers that work for the
Yeah,
Fortis Oeconomia? So you
yeah,
put the money inside the project
yeah. I
to
invested in my own project actually.
to pay out to developers who work with you,
Yeah,
right? Hmm.
sure.
And the price was 1.25 per FOT, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
approximately.
And how many of team members got invested in the project?
Only Mr. Chinar and I,
Oh, so just two of you, right?
the founders.
Yeah. I wonder if there is any concerns. Were you able to draw your the how the
No,
system?
but I explained that actually there's no need.
Oh, okay. So
So many beautiful questions, so that doesn't
yeah,
require.
I'm sorry if there are any difficult, but like it's
Uh,
I'm
no
curious guy. I'm
difficulties.
curious guy. Not sure if you noticed what is Luna doing, because Luna has similar, maybe not similar, but they have like mechanism. I'm not sure if I understand, because I don't actually hold Luna.
Mhm,
But in order to mint one UST, the equal amount of Luna can be burned.
mhm,
So what they do there, they try to the UST is backed by Luna, right?
mhm.
But if the price tank, the UST is also in danger. Similarly, right? Like the always the UST would probably, I'm not sure if I'm, and what Luna starts to do, they started to acquire Bitcoin to back the stable coins as well. So I guess my question is if the Fortis Oeconomia will be able to benefit itself as the product and maybe use the funds to acquire something else to additionally back the stable coin to provide more stability to it. I wonder like if there is any interest is maybe in Mabel Fortis Oeconomia acquiring Bitcoin as the extra backup for the stable coin.
Actually, Luna has a good example for our stablecoin approach. We approached the stablecoin with hybrid view because of Luna. Actually,
Hmm.
we mixing the coin-based, pool-based, backed stablecoins and algorithmic stablecoins. Point of view, we mixing them together.
Hmm.
That because of Luna. I'm not
Hmm.
blaming them, of course, but Luna actually gave this idea to us, and
Yeah.
we provide liquidity and to keep this asset stable.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. Like the I'm not sure if I'm understanding it right, but it seems that Luna back in the UST is very similar system to how you back your coins.
Yeah,
Partially half of it,
yeah,
with
perfect.
because Luna UST is backed with the with Terra, right? With Luna, Terra UST is backed with Luna, which is token is Luna or Terra. I,
Yes, Terra and Luna.
uh, if I can. Uh, yeah, Luna. The token is Luna, right? So they back in UST with Luna, and
Mhm.
you back in half of the S foot with G foot, right? That's
With GFOT provided
mhm.
pools and sorry, not with GFOT provided modules and pools.
Would you consider more backing up products like as mentioned Bitcoin or not?
In future, maybe yes, if it's
Right.
needed.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. I think the extra security is
Yes.
good always.
There's always coming new ideas to our
Yeah.
minds. We doing something new. We discuss something new every day. So
I
maybe
will.
yes.
Is Fortis Oeconomia? You working full time now, or you do something else as
Yeah,
well?
time like 4 5 months. I'm managing the team, designing
Hmm.
the UI, dealing with financial issues,
Hmm.
communicating with the community in my spare times. I'm
Hmm.
doing something like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. There's something. Uh, Sorry, I left it. Like, like you launched, and I did not. Okay, the soy corrected me that Luna doesn't back UST. One Luna is burned to create one UST. Okay, because here we don't burn the G food. We just like kind of back it with the G food. I wonder, wouldn't it be like wise maybe to burn G food in order to mint the S food then?
But how can some people buy GFOT with their SFOT then? They someone convert their or sell their GFOT to SFOT. This sell GFOT go to our clearance sale model, and people who want to trade SFOT with GFOT buy this GFOT.
I understand the point, yeah, but also was like thinking like is if the burning of G food would make sense, but that's probably would require some of the thinking. I'm not that clever, but
No,
But I wonder, soy like give me a hand here. Do you think the burning GFood would be better, or the solution provided by Gem is better? Um, but because you know what I mean, right, Gem?
Yeah,
Like
sure.
that Luna is burned in order to anyway, like, when you launched, I did not expect, that it will be such a hot product. So
We didn't think that too, actually.
it's crazy, right?
It's crazy, and
Like,
I'm thankful for all of community.
how do you feel about this, that now Juno B Food is the third largest pool on
Yeah,
JunoSwap with liquidity 1.7 million, and it's growing every single day. It's fresh
It-
pro, like, it's crazy, right?
yeah, it's and I actually couldn't believe that
Yeah.
something it reached like 2 million actually.
Yeah. I don't want to ask for speculation, but did you had like your guess what will be the worth of the B food at the start or not? What
Sorry,
did you expect? What did you think that the B food will be valued? Did you have it in your head or not?
actually, I guess people actually start to understand what we are trying to do with Fortis, and
Mm-hmm.
they give a value of it, give
Mm-hmm.
value to BFOT, and
Mm-hmm.
this says this situation says this to us,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and because it's pretty amazing to reach that much liquidity in this little time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Um. So your tokens are vested, right?
Yeah,
It's 10,000 FOT. You and your partner. How are they vested?
uh,
Monthly or weekly or
they-
monthly for 1 year, right?
yeah, in 10 months actually.
10 months. So 1,000 FOT
Yeah,
a
ev-
month.
each month's second day.
Yeah. Okay. So that's vested for a year, and it should not be concern of the community that you have so many tokens and you could tank the pool, or
Uh, my tokens are just going to liquidity.
oh, so
They,
you will just do liquidity.
yeah, I will provide, and my partner provide liquidity with test tokens.
Okay. That's
Just one they had just one purpose. It's this providing
that's
liquidity.
that's very decent of you. Okay. I did think I asked all my concerns. I want to ask community. We still have some people watching. About the questions. This is now time for the questions, and if you have any concerns now, I saw you guys at the beginning were asking some questions. So if something wasn't answered, if you want to learn something a little bit more from Gem, please ask now. And for you, Jem, is there anything that you want to tell to community? Maybe the questions I didn't ask, but you would like to be asked this question. Is there
No,
anything?
you asked pretty good questions actually.
Mm-hmm.
I answered all of them in my notes. But I want to thank all of the community members in Telegram, in Discord, provide liquidity providers. I want to thank all of them. It's pretty amazing thing to
Mm-hmm.
part of it actually from
Uh,
my
we we getting some questions, so let's address. How is the APR decided?
how is the APR decided? It's actually it's have a formula right now, but I'm not good at that logic part. But they can ask that to our Discord, and our founder can gladly answer them.
Mm-hmm.
It's in
Uh,
part he is the better. He
mm-hmm.
that one is the answering him.
The Ted Crypto is asking incentivize liquidity pool with incentivize on osmosis. So do you plan to do the pool on osmosis as well and
In,
incentivize them?
in future, maybe yes, but to this part of time, we are good with Juno Swap.
Yeah, I agree because you are like your main network is JunoSwap, so
Yeah,
probably focusing of building deep liquidity on JunoSwap is the best at this moment. And um, I I wanted to ask one thing for myself, because you already incentivize the JunoSwap pool, but this
it's
uh,
retroactive.
so there will be airdrop, right? I
Yeah.
mean, there will be airdrop of people who did liquidity. So considering the APR, when it will happen,
After release of SWOT, we plan to do it after release of SWOT.
and then people will receive. They will have to claim it, or it will be
They will click
automatic.
in RD app.
Claim it, right? So it will
Yeah,
not be automatically.
they will claim it.
Okay, I understand. So should everyone? I should encourage everyone to provide more liquidity now, because the daily reward is still at over 20%, right? So
Yeah.
they can, and it's measured at the epoch time.
Yeah.
At the epoch time,
Yeah.
okay, I understand. So
Taken snapshots in day, but
mhm.
they think about epoch time is right. Yes.
There's some more question. What modules are planned to allow the community to trade? I don't understand this question much, but maybe you do.
They can trade at uh, our stable module if that's the
In
if I
stable module, we will be able to trade the
yeah
stables, right?
in stable pools and swaps.
There's actually some questions. Is staking in the S module possible with how much APR in the beginning?
Staking will be yes possible in our SWOT module, but giving the APR info is not right now
Hmm.
because I don't know.
Will vote drop happen automatically in the future?
Maybe yes, actually it's a good idea.
Uh-huh.
Maybe will be happen. Yeah,
Do you plan only like one more vote drop, or doing this regularly?
we will make a vote draft for Juno proposal, but it's not released yet. Not yet. I know voting has
Hmm.
completed, but it's not claimable yet. But
Hmm.
our airdrop is currently live.
Hmm. And it will be the vote drop for every proposal or not? Or you will choose?
Uh, it's hard to say to give vote or make
Hmm.
order for every proposal, but
Hmm.
maybe we can do.
Hmm.
I don't know, but it's too hard to do that.
Hmm. The DPR are quite person based, right? I'm not. I don't understand this question actually. Given there is food cap for staking and LPing, I don't know this question.
There's uh, vote have kept for every purpose. They can reach the info at our white paper.
Hmm. I
Mhm.
agree. Like, always read the white paper. I did actually read this.
Thank you, Nazi.
So you also, with the S food, people will be able to log G food. So it will not be like this, but since tomorrow there will be 14 days lockup period, right?
It's actually live right now. There
Oh,
is
it's already live.
yeah,
Okay.
it's
After
14.
yesterday update, yes.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and similar will be with the Juno Swap liquidity pool, that in order to receive rewards in the future,
yeah.
it will be a 14-day lockup period.
There is 14-day
Hmm.
unbounding process or
Hmm. Is it recommended to burn and stake, or hold food and wait for ratio for B food to increase in the future?
it's a
I,
financial advice actually. I
yeah,
can't
it's
like
it's
that.
it's up to Ivan. I believe the value will be very similar, because if you burn the B food, you get DPR, and if you hold it, the value of FOT increase. So it will be probably balanced. That's I'm pretty sure they will be going in pair. But hard to say, right? Okay, so that's all of the questions. Thank you for you, Jem, for coming. That's actually super cool.
Thank
Because not everyone is willing to come, and I think people feel much more confident if people show their face. Come and show who they are, and you did this. You came and you were willing to talk. So it's
you
really.
always want to answer questions. I'm quite excited. Please forgive me if I make some pronunciation errors or I can't express myself.
It's okay.
But
Yeah, it's
but
all cool. English is not my first language, and
nice.
I had my time when I first time moved to UK when I was like 22. I couldn't speak English, and I learned over time. So the more interview you do, the easier it will get.
Probably in future, yes.
Uh, okay, so thanks a lot, and I guess we'll speak again someday. So thanks
Thank
everyone for coming, and thank you, Jem.
thank you for your time. Thank you.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye. Bye.